Hi folks, it's me again, the old bloke on the bike. I've come away for a few days cycling in the Yorkshire Dales. I've dropped really lucky this time. I've come through Malham, it's absolutely heaving. You can see people walking up to the cove. The village is absolutely chock-a-block with cars. I had nowhere to park, it was a struggle getting through. So anyway, I heard about this little campsite, Riverside Camping. Just been to see the lady. Yeah, no problem. There's no one here. There's no one, well, there's a couple of tents already on. £13 a night. What's not to like? So I'm going to set the tent up and then I'm going to get out on my first bike ride. So she said just pitch anywhere you like. There's going to be a few D&V campers tonight. There's the cove, Malham Cove. You can hear the river, hence the name, Riverside Camping. So I think this looks as good a spot as any. We just lob the stuff over. I'm going to get pitched up and get out on the bike. There's a little farmhouse where you check in. And the toilets are over there. We'll do a little tour and give it a review. There we go. Yeah, here are the facilities. I suppose a little area where you can dry your washing. Pot washing area, undercover as well. Gents toilets, all good. And the showers around here. Yeah, they do work off tokens, but you can buy them for £1, so I'll have to grab a couple of them. Showers in there, a little dressing area. Superb. Right, I got the rides I'm going to do out of this little book, Cycling in the Yorkshire Dales, and because it's late in the day, it's about 3 o'clock now. I pitched up and I'm going to do Route 10. 31 miles. It's from Malham, out to Malham, down through the village, across to Settle, and then it's up through Stainforth, between Pennygent and Fountains Fell, up to Halton Gill, down into Arncliffe, and then that's quite a big climb up here and back down. Okay, let's get going. So I've come down through the village of Malham and I've arrived at Kirkby Malham, and I'm going to take the road over to Settle here. Yeah, Settle 5 1/4. Oh bugger, 17%. And I've got rattly gears. Ever since I changed that chain, I think I need a new chain ring. There's Malham Cove. So my campsite is just below the cove. You can hear a helicopter. Oh no. Fantastic. Dog isn't even strapped on, just balancing. Right, we're at the top. Thank goodness. This road is quite open, rugged. settle that way. Let's go. Hello, mate. Looking over towards the Lake District in the very far distance. This hill here looks a bit interesting. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Well, the road into Settle, it sort of goes down here, round and down, and then eventually down there. That little section there though, oh, that was fantastic. I didn't actually do it that fast because I wanted to appreciate it. It's absolutely wonderful. See where that car's coming down now, that just like a roller coaster. Fantastic. So I've just stopped at the side of the road and there's this there's a sign saying Scalable Foss 80 yards. So that's got to be the waterfall. So if I can carry the bike over there, I think I'll go and have a look. But with all the rain we've had, it should be pretty good. Right, let's do it. Yeah, quite impressive.
Further up the road, I had the option to save 11 miles by following the Malham detour, but more on that later.
Just nearly ran over a hen. I didn't have my hands on the brakes and it literally went under my wheel. How the hell I missed it, I don't know. Bloody hell, scary moment. Right, there's Pennygent. I've made the decision to carry on to Halton Gill, which is 6 miles along this road. Then it's about another 4 or 5 to Arncliffe, and then it's back over the top down to Malham. It's probably about 2 hours riding. It's 6 o'clock, so I've got plenty of daylight, and that'll just be about right, getting back to the camp about 8, I guess. Right, I love it up here. Peaceful.
I spotted a barn owl along the road down to Halton Gill, and then I made my way along the lanes past Malham Tarn and Malham Cove and back to the warmth of my tent at Malham.
Right, I'm back at the tent after the first day's ride, well, afternoon ride. I got back and I was absolutely freezing. Whoa. You know when you get cold and you're chattering your teeth and it's terrible. Couldn't stop shivering, but I was up on that Malham, up by Malham Tarn, and it was really cold up there, coming downhill as well at speed. So I'm trying one of these uplifting indulgence drinks from Kenco, coffee based, with a blueberry muffin, which is nice. And then for the main meal we've got beef and potato hot pot, Expedition Foods. So that's what it looks like dry. I'm going to bang in, what does it say? I think it says 300 ml of water, hot water. Right, I'll do that now. Jet boil's done its thing. As you can see, it's boiled. So let's bang that in and get eating.
So after food, I went to the local pub for a pint of Theakston's Old Peculiar. Superb!
Morning. It's a nice bright morning. Everyone packing down, all the D.A.V. students. But the priority for me this morning is getting a cup of tea on. Yep, perfect. Look at that. to get some blueberries in there, some walnuts. Right, the plan this morning is to take a walk to Dales Scar and have a look at this waterfall called Janet's Foss, and then I've got a 47-mile ride planned. I'm going to have to drive to Settle, park up in Settle, and then the ride goes up to a village called Dent, which is a really nice little village. That's a cracking route up there, and then back between Whernside, Ingleborough and Pennygent down into Horton in Ribblesdale and back to Settle. The weather's bloody brilliant. Fantastic. Look at that. Yeah, not a bad night's sleep. I only got cramp once in both legs. It's not because I didn't drink enough, and I had a salt tablet in my juice. I think it's just pushing a higher gear during the ride and then getting in that sort of mummy shaped sleeping bag. You can't stretch your legs, so your legs get, well, my legs get sort of quite tight and uncomfortable, and the bloody cramp sets in and you're trapped in the mummy bag. And yeah, it's a mad rush to get out of the tent to stretch your legs in the middle of the night. It can be quite painful. But apart from that, it was a good night's sleep. Oh, this looks nice. I like the look of that. Outrageously good coffee. Not just good coffee. Outrageously good. Might give this a go. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Gordale. 1 mile. This was the pub I came down to last night. They have rooms in there. You can stay overnight. All suite accommodation. I think I'll stick with my tent. Probably cost you a small mortgage. What's nice is I've got here before the crowds of the day. They'll be here about 10 o'clock, I guess. It's beautiful today. Just have a quick look up Dales Scar. I've never been there before. I've been to the cove, and I may as well have a look while I'm here. I mean, I could have cycled down here, but then I'm out this afternoon later today on a 47-mile ride, so that'll be enough with all the climbing involved as well. I don't think it's too far now. I guess that's the that gorge there with where it is. Yeah, probably about another half a mile. Yeah, this looks like it. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it does look impressive. Yeah, just bubbling up there out of the ground. I think that's the end of the line. I ain't getting any further up there. This is impressive. Right, let's get back to Malham, get back to the campsite and get on the next bike ride.
And so, before I set off on today's ride, I got myself some lunch at the Three Peaks Cycle Cafe in Settle.
Ooh, look at that bad boy. It's alright. Right, I finally got going on today's ride. Had to have something to eat first. And what with the walk this morning, it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But I've got all day. I'm just out of settle now, settling into the ride. Yeah, it looks like there might be a bit of rain coming later, the odd shower. I can handle that. I'm just taking shelter from the massive rain shower. I could see it coming. There was a bloody great big cloud in the direction in which I was headed. Fortunately there's this cafe where it's shut, but there's an undercover area which I'm just sitting under, doing this thing called nowcasting. And basically you look at the last 6 hours, hit 5 to 2, so that was 25 minutes ago, is that thing coming over, heading my way. That's probably what I'm under now. So once that's gone, the wind's quite strong, so it's going fairly quick. I might have a gap to carry on. Right, back on the road. Stopped raining. Well, still a bit. Heading over towards Ingleton now. Hopefully I won't get too many of them big showers. That looks like Penny Gent. There's a little owl on that barn, left hand corner. Little barking call. More like a yelp. Right, I'm in Clapham and I've just been cycling with a bloke called Andy from Manchester. He's doing the Way of the Roses. So we shared a few miles together. So we said our goodbyes and I'm making my way up the river towards Ingleton and Dent. That's where I'm headed. Wow, let's have a look at that. Clapham Falls. Oh, hello. Oh yes, you like that, don't you? Heading on the old road towards Ingleton from Clapham. Well, I've made it to Ingleton. Just stopped for a cup of tea. Quite nice here. Although I don't like the look of that black cloud. I think I might be getting wet soon. So I'm still following this Route 68 and I'm heading for Dent. 9 miles up here. I'm at a place called Thornton in Lonsdale, which is just outside of Ingleton. There we go. You can see the top of Ingleborough there. And the weather looks as though it's going to stay dry for the rest of the evening. There's my shadow, slowly creeping up this hill. Where are you going, mate? Dent? Follow me then. I think I better pick you up before you get run over. Come on. Let's be having you. Right, get in the grass. Oh, right, need to apply the brakes. There's no water in the river here. Unbelievable. It just drops underground somewhere. That's a dry riverbed down there. And considering the amount of rain we've had and how full the rivers are further down, that's amazing that there's no water in there. It must only be like winter time when they get any water in. Yeah, you can see it better there. Just a dry riverbed there. Incredible. I was really close to that hare. It was just there, side of the road, but by the time I got the camera going, it legged it. That reminds me of something that happened many years ago. I was driving across a country road very similar to this, and I came across what looked like a dead hare in the road. So I pulled up and realised it wasn't dead, it was badly injured. So I thought, well, I'll run over it and put it out of its misery. I was just about to do that, and a policeman appeared in a car, and he jumped out, said, "What are you doing, son?" So I told him what I was going to do, and he says, no, you don't want to do that, no, you don't need to do that. So he went to his boot, and in his box of tricks in the boot, he pulled out a canister of what I thought was some sort of, I don't know, some spray that would put it out of its misery, like a gas or something, to euthanise the poor hare. Anyway, he sprayed it all over the hare jumped up, looked fine, and ran off into the fields. And I said to the policeman, I said, "What was that you just used?" He said it was hair restorer, son. Mind you, he was a completely bald policeman, so that would explain it. Nice little climb coming up. Still on the road to Dent. Looks like the water's reappeared here. There's no way I'll be able to use the camera going down there, but I just thought I'd show you the descent here. This is into Dent, I presume. I guess Dent's somewhere down there. Right, just stopped again, just to show you this vehicle that's come off the road here. He's obviously overcooked it on that bend coming down. It's very steep there, and it's rolled off down there. Crikey, I wouldn't like to have been in that when that came down. Amazing how it's just stopped there and it hasn't rolled down the valley. This is the village of Dent. Right, well, I found this bench by the side of the road. I'm just outside of Dent and I need some sustenance, so I've got a small chicken and ham pie. Right, I'm going to get this down my neck. Look at that. Look at the quality of that pie. Full of chunks of meat. Superb. Just following the River Dee, I think it's called. Battery on the camera's nearly dead, so it's probably about the last bit of filming I'm going to be doing. So thanks for watching, folks, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
So after joining the road at Newby Head Pass, I made my way towards Ingleborough and the Ribblehead Viaduct, and then back to Settle.
Right, well, I'm back at the car in Settle, and that's the end of the ride. I'm just going to go and get fish and chips, and then I'm heading off home. Okay, bye for now. Oh, hang on. 45 miles, that's not the one. No, I'm not doing that. Or maybe I am. What's the really short one? So, yeah, I'm going up here. Wrong gear. We have to put the camera away. I need both brakes. Route 66. Route 68, I can't even read.